morning, everybody, and welcome to Proceeding Onward in America, POA. We have a great live stream for you all tonight, and I just want to welcome everybody on our Saturday night live stream of what to expect while RVing. Any of you first-timers that are here, just to let you know, my name is Becky. I am married to an amazing husband named Fabian, and we are pregnant for the first time with our first child, baby boy. It's so exciting. We are about 27 weeks now, so I still have a little bit more ways to go, but we're very excited, and we're trying to learn from some of the best people that we know that have been RVing. Some have been long-term, some have been short-term. The special guest tonight has been RVing for full-time for a little bit over 1 year, and they actually live in a bus, which is way different than what we are living in. We first started out in 2018 in a 19-foot travel trailer, and we have now upgraded to a 43-foot fifth wheel in preparation for the baby. So make sure you check out some of our videos and everything as we progress through, and you can see what type of RV we ended up with and so forth, and some of our adventures along the way. I do want to double check to make sure that anybody that does join us, make sure that you type something in the chat. I would love to welcome you. If you have any questions for our guests for tonight, make sure that you put their names, or if you're trying to ask a question to me, that way we know who you're trying to address, since there are multiple people, and we want to make sure the the questions get answered by the right person. So first of all, speaking of people in the chat, let's start saying hello to some of them that have arrived. Our first person is John Chalker. Hello, how are you doing? How's Connecticut? It's been hot everywhere. Is it hot in Connecticut right now? Let us know. And then Nursing on Travel Bug. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've been sun tanning, as you can tell. No sunburns, thank goodness, but thank you. Oh, we'll do this so that people know who I'm saying. John Chalker. And then we have Nursing Our Travel Bug. And hey, Jason, how are you? Waiting until the last month. It takes forever. Yes. How's Michigan going? Are you on a ship right now? Or are you going to be home for the holidays and being able to see Jen and the kids? Let me know. Be interested to know. And then KT Spirit One, hello. Thank you for joining us tonight. And also to Foreman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Appreciate you stopping by. And I think that's everybody at this moment. It just came live, so I'm sure more people will be popping in and out as we go along. But very excited. I do want to look at my notes real quick to make sure I don't forget anything, because pregnancy brain is a real thing. I will be talking to Fabian sometimes and forget what I'm asking for. Even for the table tonight, I was just like, baby, can you get me the, and I had to stop. I couldn't think of the word table. So let me just double check. Previous episode. Oh, for our last live stream, we didn't have a special guest. We just did a baby update, that you all know what's been going on up to about 24 weeks at that time. Because we didn't have any of the footage for 25 and 26. So make sure you check out last week's live stream to see some of the fun stuff and the fun little videos. Fabian got to go see the baby on June 4th. We had an anatomy ultrasound, and it went very well, and it was a very exciting time. So Fabian was just watching. You got to see the heartbeat, see the hands. And Junior was very stubborn, and he likes to sit on my right hip. And when we try to move him so we can get more whatever the tech needed, he legit put his legs up so he would not move from his spot. And boy, he's going to be smarter than me, I swear. So make sure you check out that live stream. Check out more of the fun stuff that I have to talk about in the videos in there. And then tomorrow's video, we do have a video coming out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. It is a campground review of one of the places that we stayed at in Washington. So if you're heading to the Pacific Northwest or in the area and want to check it out, it's near Long Beach. So it's not too far from Long Beach, Washington. Cute little area. So check out that episode. Also, if you're new here or if you haven't yet, make sure that you hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button right on down there. And then if you have any questions, like I said before, make sure you type it in the chat, who it is addressed to and so forth. So that way we have the right people answering at the right time. Also, a little reminder, and I'm sure Nursing Our Travel Bug is very excited because they are one of the biggest hosts that's helping out. On July 5th at 7 p.m., we are having our virtual baby shower. Nursing Our Travel Bug is going to help out, and Boxman D has mentioned that she's going to help out possibly as well. And hopefully all y'all can join us. We have a lot of great gifts that channels have sent us. So we'll be doing the channel shout outs, and we have a lot of fun games happening. And Natasha knows more about it than I know because she's trying to surprise me some. So if you're interested in knowing about it, either talk to her or make sure you join us on July 5th at 7 and then see all the fun that's going to happen. So, and for the registry, if you are interested in purchasing something, the link to the registry is down in the description. You don't have to buy anything. If you want to, great. But we're not trying to do a sales pitch on that. And if anything, we would love for you to play our playlist. We are about 70 hours from our 4,000 hour watch hour mark. So if we could reach that, that would be probably the biggest gift ever. 70 watch hours is from 4,000. Oh, thank you. Fabian's trying to correct me off in the distance. This is why he's here. Like I said, I can't remember things. So 70 hours from 4,000 watch hours. So we're very close and so forth. We also had a couple more people come in. And I want to say hello to Thin Blue Lane RV Life. Hello. He's on his phone or she's on the phone. I'm not sure if it's Bill or Nancy that's in here. So probably typing to you all might be a little hard, but just let you know that they're there. And we also have Stephen Hare. Hello. Thank you for joining us. I think you're new here. So we really appreciate you stopping by. And Nursing Our Travel Bug says, yes, we have lots of games, surprise guests, prizes, and lots of fun gifts. So make sure that you check it out and so forth, and make sure I didn't miss anything. Yes, ultrasounds are great and fun, and till they are gonna come out kicking and screaming. So enjoy those quiet moments. All right, so our special guest for tonight is Red, White, and Bethune. So we have Jen and Kyle that's joining us tonight to talk a little bit about their life, living in the bus, having 3 children, I believe 4 dogs. And let's get going and let's have them come up. So 1 second while I get everything all situated.
You have me crying. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Back a little bit. So I haven't seen some of those in a while, but thank you for having us.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
No problem. I'm going to send you a copy of that when we're all done and everything.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh, you're amazing, Becky. I love you.
No problem. You're amazing for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I know you guys are traveling and everything, so making this happen was really great. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
worries.
Anytime. We're live pros at this point.
Which is good. Which is good. We're kind of good, but we're not that good.
You are great. You are doing
Oh,
awesome.
I love it. I love it. I love that you give your story and kind of let people. That's cool. I like how you did that.
Yeah. A lot of people are new to our channel and so forth. So as we're growing, we like to tell a little bit of our story. That way they don't have to feel like they have to watch like 3 years worth to understand who we are.
But if they want to, they can. I mean, we definitely encourage it.
Oh, I encourage it too. I love those watch hours.
Well, you're 70 away. That's awesome. That's a big feat. That's
huge.
Easy task by any means. That is a tough thing to do.
Yes.
So you're getting there. You're close.
Yeah, I can't wait. We'll get there.
For sure. That's awesome.
And like how you guys just got 5,000 followers on Instagram. Like it took time, but you guys are amazing and you made it happen. So
it is a full-time job.
It
really is.
It consumes so much of my time.
There's so much goes on, and I'm sure on the back end and everything. And it's a lot.
Absolutely. And then when of course you guys have kids, so that adds to the factor. And yep. For sure. Absolutely. We just work right now. I'm on Navy orders. So since I'm on Navy orders and Fabian's work camping, our schedules are off. Like we don't have the same time schedule like he's working now when I have time off. So like trying to make things happen. Yeah. So I feel you. So, but I would like to say a couple hellos to some that have joined us. And then I would love for you tell everybody a little bit about yourselves for anybody that may not know you. So let me say hello to some people real quick as you think about what you want to say. So hello to Shauna Kraft. Thank you for joining us. And there you go. Perfect. And we also have Daniel E. June. I have a feeling you know who they are.
We know Daniel. Hey, Daniel.
And then we have RV Steve Travels here with us.
That's my brother.
Yep, that's Kyle's brother.
Hi, brother. And I just want to make sure I don't forget about it. But it's about time now, Diana. Thank you for joining us. Hope you and Brad are doing well. And I'm sure I didn't miss anybody because I would feel really bad if I did. I said Shauna Kraft. Oh, and you get some hearts from your brother. If it will show up. There you go. Oops. There you go. Yay.
Yay.
So, all right. So let's everybody learn a little bit about you that may not have known who you are yet.
So we are a family of 2 adults, 3 kids, 4 dogs, living, traveling, making videos in our 1983 Eagle bus. We try to be as real as possible. We want to show you the good, the bad, and sometimes some ugly of this lifestyle. And we really, really enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, kind of pick up where she didn't go is we're originally from Florida. We both were actually born and raised there. We spent 30 plus years there each. We've RV'd for years. We've been I've been around RVs most of my life, but we've been RVers for years. And a little over a year ago, we said, let's just do this thing.
Right during COVID.
Well, we had decided in August of 2019 that we wanted to go full time. Every summer, we would take like a 6-week trip in our RV. And you know what? We were sitting there loading our stuff back into our sticks and bricks house. And he was like, babe, I got an idea. And I was like, what? And he said, let's sell everything, buy a bus, remodel it, and go travel the country full time. And I was like, you're out of your cotton picking mind. Like, oh, no, we're not going to do that. And so I was a pet stylist or dog groomer before we launched full time and had my own salon. So for 2 weeks, every single day when I was shaving dogs' butts, I daydreamt about going to the Grand Canyon and watching the kids in Yellowstone and like being able to do all of these awesome things. So at the end of 2 weeks, I went up to him and I was like, all right, let's do it. And he's like, do what? And I was like, let's sell it all and go full time. And then he started looking for a bus. And in November of 2019, found a bus, flew up and bought it sight unseen, brought it back down to Florida, and the rest is kind of history.
Wow, that's amazing. That is really great. And if you never brought that up, you probably would still be shaving some butts.
I would not be as happy as I am today.
Now, Kyle, what do you do?
We have some real estate in Florida that we own and rent. We have residential rentals that we rent out. That's our primary, source of income. And we're actually in the process of opening a campground in Tennessee. We're in Eastern Tennessee. We bought some property the end of last year, end of 2020. Why not? But because we sold our home in Florida, we kind of checked out for the most part. We still have some ties there. Like I say, most of our business dealings are there. But we love Tennessee. We've always vacationed there. It's an area we really love. My brother Steven lives there. So we bought a piece of property, and we're in the process of putting in a small campground.
That's fantastic. How many sites are you thinking about, give or take?
Well, we're going to start small, probably 8 to 10, and just kind of see how it goes. We've never done that before. It's just kind of always been a dream of mine, something I've always wanted to do. But maybe eventually 30, 40 sites. We just have to see where it goes and how things go.
Absolutely. And if you need any work campers, Fabian and I are pretty good at work camping.
That's
we
experience.
Will let you know.
I love the work camper program. I think it's so great. We have several friends that do it, and I would love to do it eventually at some point if we're ever able to slow down some. So yeah, we definitely intend on utilizing that program for sure.
Yeah, RVing Travels, he's actually going to live on it and manage it for us so we can still be nomads and go wherever the wind blows us.
That is awesome. That's your brother, correct?
Yeah, that's him.
So, Steve, I may have to hit you up sometime if we need some jobs. We've done front desk, we've done housekeeping, and we've done maintenance. So we've been all around.
Done it all. That's
great.
Yep. We started work camping back in 2018, actually. So
it's a great way to be able to do this. I mean, it truly is an awesome option. You get experiences, and you get to make it affordable to do it. So I love it. I've always been a huge advocate for work camping.
Yeah, we've worked at like 3 KOAs so far. We worked on a non-KOA, and we've also done the sugar beet harvest.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. How was that?
It was cold.
Yeah, I bet.
But we went in 2019, and it was actually so rainy that their season kind of got washed out. So we were there longer than the 2 to 3 weeks it normally is. Right. We were there at beginning of October because we had to arrive late because I was over in South Korea doing some Navy stuff. So when we arrived late, we got there in October, and we didn't leave till middle November. And we said, hey, we got to leave because we're about to get married.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy what we've done, but yeah, that'd be great. I look forward to hearing more about those. Maybe that can be some of your videos that you promote next month. If you want to talk about that yet or not, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, I mean we can. My husband likes to push me to my limit, and he suggested that we do. There's this thing in December called Vlogmas that a lot of vloggers do, where they post 1 video a day for 25 days. So we're going to be doing Vlogmas in July. And so we're going to be posting starting July 1st, 1 video. It's going to go through our entire day. We're going to do 1 video a day for 25 days. I will probably take 2 weeks off after that because I will just be completely done.
I'll give you a couple days.
You give me a couple? Thank you, baby. But that's what we're going to be doing soon, and we're going to start in preparation for that. That's this week. Oh, my gosh. Time flies.
It's flying.
It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, for sure.
And Nursing Our Travel Bug posted your link and all that. So make sure that you check them out if you have not yet. And I don't remember if I said hello to RV Tips and Trips. But hello. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, that's a really cool name. Really cool name. And Dreamy Out Loud RVing is here as well.
Hello.
We love Paul and Megan.
Yes, they are amazing. And we almost had a chance to meet up with them because they're kind of close to where we are, but they're not so close. Okay.
Yeah, you are close. Okay, cool.
So hopefully
Yeah,
one
they're
day.
cool. Yeah, we got to meet up with them at the RV show last year, and we had a good time talking to them and hanging out.
Down in Tampa?
Yeah, yeah, the big one down in Tampa.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, I believe if you would like to mention what your children, their names and so forth. You mentioned you had 3 kids, and we'll start going from there.
Yeah, we've got 3 kids, Ben, Molly, and Eli, and they're 10, 8, and 6. And they've adjusted really well to life on the road. You know, we were just talking last night. So like at dinner, we put all the technology away, all the TV gets turned off, and we just like talk as a family. And we were talking about, you know, their favorite thing about RV life and their least favorite thing. And I think Ben didn't have anything that
I
he
had
didn't
more
like.
complaints than they did. So.
Yeah, like they didn't have hardly any complaints. So it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, they've adapted well. You know, they kind of were born into RVing, like even from a very, you know, cribs. We would shove the crib in the camper and we would go camping. I mean, it was just something they've always done. So I think they had a little bit of a taste of it before we launched. So I think that's probably been a help. And they're, you know, they're really cool kids.
They're not bad.
So what about you? You said the kids had no real big complaints. What about mom and dad?
I'm truly loving it. You know, this is the best mentally and happiest I've ever been. You know, it's just the small things. Like I wish we had a bigger kitchen sometimes. The space gets small sometimes. You know, basically, like she said, we're in a vintage bus. And essentially, we live in a hallway. We have no slides. It is 40 foot long, but it's basically a hallway down the middle, and everything we own and do is within that confines of that hallway.
Mm-hmm. I don't have any complaints. I love it all, so I'm good.
Even those lovely videos that I've seen with the clothes everywhere and that devil toilet, Satan's toilet.
Oh,
Satan's toilet is gone. We shot that thing with a .40 caliber. It's gone. Yeah. And once that's gone, like I'm good.
We've been able to overcome so many obstacles, I think, and you just kind of get to the point where you just laugh at it a little bit because you know it's coming, it's going to happen. I mean, I'm sure as you guys go through it, I think everybody does. Anybody that has a camper, an RV, or anything like that, it's just part of the game.
It really is. And actually, I'm glad that I saw your toilet thing because we were thinking about getting a compost toilet. And we're just like, well, we'll see when we get the new one. Then we never have yet. And then we see your lovely video. We're like, we're never getting one.
You know, we definitely showed the worst side of it. I know it has a place in the community and with certain people, but it just wasn't the right application for us.
With 3 kids and 2 of them are boys and Kyle, like it's hard. It's hard to train people to use this toilet. Yes. And it's difficult. Yes. It's difficult.
I understand completely.
But when we were researching it, like there were no negative videos. So we were like, oh, this is going to be great. I mean, there was like a family of 7 using it. I'm like, if they could use it, we can use it. Nope.
We gave it a good try. We had it
for a year.
Yeah, a long time. And I couldn't do it no more.
I want to talk to that family of 7, see how they're really making out.
Right. I think they're sponsored.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. I still don't think I'd take that sponsorship.
No.
It's a crappy one.
Yeah, for sure.
That's so funny. So you mentioned I can't remember if you mentioned it during our little talk beforehand, but some of the activities and all that for the kids as you guys are going through. What are some of the things that you suggest to have for kids while you're RVing, what they should take with them, what they shouldn't take with them, and all the great stuff that can happen?
So we 2 of them have phones because they like to keep in touch with the friends that they meet on the road because they do meet a lot of kids, and so they're able to keep in contact with them. But we do limit their technology. We don't let them go willy-nilly and crazy with it. So there are some days where we do like detoxes and they don't get tech. Yesterday we were like, we're doing a detox because you guys are being little brats. And so yesterday they did not use technology at all. They played with their Pokemon cards, you know, they took out coloring books. So, I mean, technology is great and we have it and we use it, but we really do limit that with them. They have board games, they have card games.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they love to spend time outside. You know, that's the thing of it, is we try to get ourselves in good weather where it's enjoyable to be outside. And they do, you know, we all do, and spend a good amount of time outside. And I like to push them to try new things, you know, try new hobbies. You know, Molly's got a guitar, you know, she's trying to learn to play guitar. You know, we try to push them a little bit to think outside the box, and to, you know, to do things that aren't always, you know, what kids their age would be doing, but just to kind of explore and to see what's out there.
Well, like, for example, we were camping with oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go.
We were camping with another family for a couple days, and their sons, and they're like 5 and 6. They take their tackle box and their fishing pole and go down to the fishing pond by themselves. And so our oldest, Ben, he has a fishing pole and he wanted to go down with them fishing. And he's like, "Hey, Mom, can you string my line?" And I was like, "Well, you have a phone, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "You have YouTube on there, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I said, "Look up how to string a fishing pole on a video, and then you go out there and you try and do it yourself." So with things like that, when problems come up, we use technology in that way to, hey, you research it, you figure out how to do it, and then you go do it, because I'm not going to do it for you all the time. So that's like with their schooling too. We do what's called unschooling, and it's you have to forget everything you know about traditional school. And it's more of a free thinkers, independent kind of learning to where they lead it themselves. So we're kind of raising them to be.
We're clashing our way through education.
Yeah. we're working on it.
Where did you learn about that unschooling?
Well, I mean, you know, a lot of times he gets referred to as road schooling. I mean, we, like you say, just doing the research. You know, we started during the midst of the pandemic, and they were doing Florida virtual school, and it was just, they were miserable. I mean, we were miserable. They were miserable. They're sitting there all day staring at a laptop, and we're just like, this is just probably isn't going to work, because that was our original plan, was to go with that. And we just kind of started exploring options and just, you know, did our research. There's a lot of information out there on it. And, you know, it seems to be going good. They're learning. They come up with things all the time that surprise me. So I feel like it's going okay.
Do you think that they miss any of the school activities or anything like that?
We try to enter, you know, reading is a huge one for us. We really promote reading, you know, and mathematics. Our middle Molly, she loves structured stuff. So we kind of give her a little more of that than the other two, because they couldn't care less if they ever seen a school book again. So with her, yeah, we do venture into a little more traditional type schoolwork.
Well, and as far as full-time families go, like, we have a 1,000 Trails membership. So whenever we're staying at 1,000 Trails, there's going to be a ton of families there. Like the campground we just left, Heart Ranch, they had activities every day. I mean,
they had a cooking class, and
yeah,
the boys were like, "I don't want to go cook. I don't want to do that." When I picked them up, they were excited as could be. They learned something. So we try to push that. We love to take advantage of the local libraries. The library system's great. There's so many activities that they can do there, as far as, you know, just outside of the book part of it. So we just got to get creative. You know, we really have had to get creative.
Absolutely. Now we do have a question for you, and actually correlates with going to different places, from Nurse Air Travel Bug. I know you guys recently got back on the road, but how often do you, or would you like to move from one location to another? I know you mentioned 1,000 Trails. That's usually about 2 weeks, but any other suggestions or things?
We're not planners
No.
by any stretch of the means. I mean, we fly by the seat of our pants. So if we like a location, like we're in Rapid City, you know, we've stayed probably a few days here, a few days there.
And right now it's tough. I mean, a lot of people that are in these campgrounds are packed. I mean, there is not a lot of availability. State parks, national parks are packed out. So we're having to get creative. I mean, we've been using a lot of, I don't know what we even call it, kind of roadside campgrounds, not really off the beaten path, because everywhere else is full. I mean, we just haven't found it. But typically we try to stay at least a week. I mean, I like
a week.
Like you said, with 1,000 Trails, at least a couple weeks is nice if you can. Just all depends on the reservations, because like she said, we just really don't plan out very far.
Yeah, we haven't really figured that part out yet, because we mostly, whenever we travel, we like to do a lot of free stuff. Now we have a 43 footer, and a lot of those free stuffs aren't available anymore. So we're like, what do we do now?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like the Midwest. There's tons of city parks, like the small towns and all. I have, a park of their own, and that'll be just a few bucks a night. There's a lot of options out there. Boondocking is a great one. Once you get from the East Coast boondocking is not the greatest. But once you get like west of the Mississippi, you start seeing a lot more availability there. But you got to get creative. It really is. It can get interesting. Our latest video or one coming up is going to show that pretty well.
Yeah, and Dreaming Out Loud is saying the same thing. Like their site in Tennessee is booked
Oh,
solid.
it is.
Yep.
It's yeah. I mean, like you say, we were in Custer State Park. We're in South Dakota currently, and we were trying to find a place to stay, and we called 30 campgrounds, and there was not even one night, not even one night available. Because sometimes we kind of play on the people canceling last minute thing. And we were, and they were booked solid. It was just crazy.
Yep.
And I know that you guys are harvest hosts and all that. Have you even tried using that as like a place to stay at, or?
Usually on travel days, we will. There just wasn't much that was close to the highway. So if we're just doing like a one night stopover and want to be in and be out, we usually stop at Walmart or something like that. But we have used a lot of harvest hosts and love it.
Yeah, it's a great tool to have for, we've done a few in the last year. We've enjoyed each one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we've been using them. And we started in Canada when we started our first harvest host. We couldn't find anywhere to camp, and we didn't know. And of course, we didn't have cell service. So we're like, well, this will work. We're at a Walmart, and we booked a harvest house. It's like,
for sure.
Yep.
So they're everywhere. I do want to say hello real quick to James Catnice. Thank you for joining us. And also, Nursing Our Travel Bug says, amen. Teach them how to find the answers instead of just giving it to them. Best education ever.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
So, and try to teach someone how to roast a marshmallow is a long story.
That is for sure.
So true. Oh man. And just making sure I didn't miss anybody else. Perfect. And everyone else is talking to you. Oh, I have Griswold Family Vacay. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. I think you have a live stream later tonight. I believe it's 11 o'clock Eastern. Please correct me if I am wrong, but I think they have a live stream tonight. I'm usually in bed passed out, so I feel really bad, but thank you for joining us. Maybe everybody else that doesn't go to bed so early can join you. They usually do like trivia and a whole bunch of other fun stuff.
Cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
We love the live streams. I wish I could find more to be on, because we really do enjoy it. It really gives you the opportunity to connect with people, and that's important.
It's my favorite day of the week.
I enjoy it too. It's less stress than having to worry about what your video turns out to be. It is real life, and it is what it is.
Yeah, you get what you get. Yeah, right.
Yep. And actually, my mom just joined us. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
So we have your brother. You have my mom. We're all good.
Yeah,
we're all family here.
So, Mom, real quick, just so you know, they have a bus, and they travel with 3 children, ages 10, 8, and 6. And they have 4 dogs. So we can do it in our RV.
You have much more room than we do. You're good.
So good. Oh boy. I think there's a question. Yes, Dreaming Out Loud. Fabian is working. Bring home the bacon. Kind of. One great thing about work camping where we're at a corporate owned KOA. So we do have to pay park rent, but it's $175 a month. And that includes your water, electric, sewer, cable, and campground Wi-Fi, which we all understand that. So that helps with our rent. And then I, of course, am on Navy orders. So, and he gets all hours paid. So
nice.
So it is, I think he's making $10 an hour here or something around there.
Yeah,
so it's not a bad deal whatsoever.
That's not bad at all. No, that's cool.
And we don't have to buy another vehicle. So I can take our truck to work, do my Navy stuff. He can stay home. He can come in and check on Jag during his breaks, get Jag walks. And when I'm home, he can come in and see how I'm doing. There's been moments that I needed him, and he just scoots up in his little golf cart and comes in and saves me.
Oh, awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So if you're ever interested about work camping, let us know. We can give
I'll
you
reach out.
great information. And I highly actually kind of suggest it if you're going to open up your campground and so forth.
Yeah,
That way you understand the processes.
right. Yeah, that's something I thought about too. Yeah, I like I say, I love it. I think it's such a great program.
Yeah, it really is. And it's not always just KOA either. There's plenty of other campgrounds.
Right.
Work Camper News is a great source of finding it. And that's how we found our job up at in the Mount St. Helens in Washington last year during COVID.
Oh wow.
Cool.
So there, it was free rent, and we got paid each $13 and like $75, $13.75 each hour we worked, and we had overtime. We're around Mount St. Helen.
Oh wow, can't beat that.
You can't. And we had a job from May to September in a beautiful time in Washington.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and free rent. I mean,
that's the best part.
No, it really is awesome.
Yeah. So, we do have a question for you from Nursing Our Travel Bug. What made you guys choose to renovate the bus as opposed to get an RV?
Well, my brother RV Steve was probably the main motivator for that. I've always loved them. Like I say, we had actually when we decided to do that, so even when we bought the bus, we had an older Class A that we had owned and been camping in, and I like the idea of being able to come in and make it what we wanted. And I didn't expect to get that deep into the renovation as we ended up doing, but nonetheless, we were really able to lay out and build a home that, even though it's only 300 square feet, that is very functional for us, so that was one of the motivating factors. And I've just always loved the older buses. I think I know they're really well built, and it's just something I've always wanted to try.
Well, and we've had travel trailers.
Yeah,
we've had Class A's, we've had fifth wheelers, we've had toy haulers, we had an Airstream, like you name it, we've had it. We've had a pop-up, like we've done it all.
Tent?
We've done it in the tent. But we just wanted something. Passenger buses are actually rollover rated. So in the event of an accident, they're not going to break apart. And we just wanted something that was built to go up and down the road.
And another big one, a motivator for us, it was either going to be it would have to be a drivable, because we have, like she said, we have 4 dogs. And it would be, I couldn't imagine packing 4 dogs in a pickup truck, with 3 kids. That would be quite a ride. But that was a big thing. Yeah. We get asked that a lot, but I mean, like she said, she was in the pet business. We had 2 acres and they had a huge fence, and they had to come with us. We weren't going to leave them behind.
Yeah. Well, if anything, you do have a Jeep too. Take the kids and the dogs go in one, and it makes it easier too.
Yeah, and that was it. We loved to be able to have our Jeep. We've always wanted. This is our first Jeep. We always wanted one, so that was another perk for having a drivable, was we were able to tow a Jeep. So
for sure.
So you're now making it so that my mom now wants to live with us because she knows it's possible.
I mean, babysitting, free babysitting, just saying.
Well, she is planning on coming when it gets closer to the time of the birth, and she'll be here next week for the live stream. She's coming in for the baby shower. Aww. So she's not too far away. It's still about a 12-hour drive one way, but she's making it. And we also have Nursing Our Travel Book say, come to Colorado. They'll hook you up with a job at the KOA in Colorado.
We loved Colorado. We freaking loved it.
Yeah, we that was our initial destination from our launch, is Colorado, and we spent about a month there, and we got all taste of Colorado. Like within a month, we got snow, hot weather, beautiful weather, all over the place. So Colorado is amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we went there, and we went to like Colorado Springs and stuff like that, and we loved it. We want to go back again one day. And our friend was living in Grand Junction, and we got to go there and visit her and so forth.
It's such a, I mean, anywhere you go, it's just so beautiful. I mean, everywhere you look, it's just it's just gorgeous.
Yes. Now, it's not too many trees in some of the locations, but depending where you go, Colorado Springs, we were up in the mountains, tons. And then you get down to like Grand Junction, it's like a desert.
Yep.
You're like, whoa.
It's very like Jen was very surprised by that because that's the first time she'd ever seen this, that part of the country, and I think she was kind of taken by how few trees there were in some parts.
Yeah, I was like, where's my trees? This is not what I pictured as Colorado.
Because we came into Pueblo, which is basically a desert. So I mean, we stayed at Pueblo State Park, and it was like you kind of scratching your head of like, are we sure this is Colorado? But we got to experience some pretty cool parts of Colorado for sure.
So you're in South Dakota. We won't
Mhm.
say exactly. And you're planning on heading west. Have you been to the Pacific Northwest before in the past?
No.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
never. So we are getting there.
Yeah, that's actually a very new thing. We changing our plans up. I was actually looking at campgrounds in Washington before we got on live, so that's very new. But that's kind of our plan. We were going to do the Yellowstone thing, but I don't think there's much options there, right? I mean, it is packed. Everybody that we know that's going and's been there lately has said it's just one big traffic jam, and I don't know if I want to experience Yellowstone that way.
Yeah, we went there. We boondocked at
Mhm.
Boot Jack. I believe it was Boot Jack. Either way, that video will come out eventually. We're getting there. And it was about like maybe 30 minutes or so. And you just left the RV there and took the truck and went in. And then later on, we were able to take the RV with us through it as we were leaving.
Right.
So it is cool to see if you have a chance. But no, there are times when there's less people around. I think we went in September and there's
Right.
way less than it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of thinking. We're like I say, we're just really changing these plans on the fly, which is kind of the way we do things.
That's what we do. That's how we roll.
That's fine. It keeps it interesting. You have kids.
Exactly.
But if you do go to Washington, I do want to let you know that when you're heading out to the west side, the east part of Washington is kind of flat and everything. And then you get about halfway there or so, then all of a sudden the mountains come out of nowhere and it's a total different change. And you're just like, whoa, you're going to love it. It's the best.
Yeah, I think we're both pretty excited about that one. I'm pretty stoked on that.
Yeah, I can talk about Washington all the time. Like, I love that place. It's a no plan June.
Yeah, that's pretty much our life, right? Well,
it's no plan life.
Well, we try it, we've tried it, and then we ended up having to change everything, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work too good for us. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll get the hang of it. You'll figure it out, and then all of a sudden it'll change again. But Nurse Air Travel Bug just want to say Kyle is one talented dude. Not only did he do all of those renovations, but he also works on the engine.
Yeah, RV Steve did help me. He's helped me a lot through the process. But yeah, we jumped right in. I mean, I was no carpenter by any means. I'm still not, or a mechanic. But that's one of the things about owning an old bus like this is there's just things that's going to come up, and you either better have a lot of money to pay somebody to fix it or learn to do it yourself. And I opted to try to learn. There's certain things I can't do, but I've learned a lot. It's been quite an experience, and I think that's what in the RV though. I think anybody kind of once you get into it, you become a little handier than you thought you might ever be.
Well, and the bus is actually a 5-speed double clutch transmission. So he has to shift gears as he's driving and going. So this man is a saint, I tell you.
Yeah, you're going to need that going up and down those mountains that you're going to get to.
Yeah, because I still have memories of Colorado last year. Some of those mountain passes, you're like, what am I doing? Like,
going up Vale Pass and everything.
Yeah.
We had our transmission overheat. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's intense. It's intense.
Oh man. My mom does say it is almost July, so you're almost out of the no plan.
Don't remind me. I got Vlogmas in July. Man.
Oh, we also have Nursing Our Travel Bug, RV Gaming here. Hello. Thank you for joining us. I have a feeling it's Bill, Will, or Bella.
I've never seen this channel of theirs. That's pretty cool.
And then you got a little shout out there.
He is. I like.
They say that often, and I often wonder if it's Paul or Megan typing that. I always wonder that one.
Well, he like when he works on the bus, he gets so greasy, and every time he gets out, like if I'm recording, I'm like, babe, you look sexy. So
I don't know how there's any oil left in the motor after all the grease that's under this thing. Like, it is just disgusting.
Actually, kind of speaking of that, my mom's wondering what's her gas mileage on the bus.
We average, depending on terrain and climate and all that good stuff, anywhere between 7 and 8. Typically.
7 and 8.
Yeah,
okay, that's not too bad.
No,
We have a
actually-
lesson with ours.
Right, it's better than most people expect. That was one thing. We have an Eagle bus that they were known for is fuel efficiency for their time. They were way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sorry, I'm reading some of the comments, making sure I don't miss anything. James Catney's had his first meetup this week. So meetups. So I know you're part of family meetup camp. What is that? The family
full-time
families. Yes. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
So we're actually going to a meetup in Yellowstone in the end of August. They do a lot of meetups. It's a great community. You get access to their private Facebook page for members only. And it's just a really great way to meet other families on the road that are doing the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
So how much does that usually cost a year and so forth? And do you have to have, like say if we sign up for it now, do we have to have a kid right now, or do we have to wait to a certain age, or how does that all work?
So we actually have a giveaway going on Instagram right now, and we've made some great relationships with brands and full-time families where we love Nicole and them that run it. And so they put in a full-time family membership for a year, and one lucky winner is going to win this giveaway of $1,000 in prizes, but it's $65 a year to sign up full-time families. I believe lifetime membership is like 300 something. Don't quote me on that.
It's something like that.
It's something like that. We did the $300 one because we knew we would be a part of it for a while. If you're expecting, I believe that you can join. But it's a really great community.
Yeah, I mean that the kids once this is actually our first rally. We've tried to go to some, but we've had just stuff come up. But from what I've seen, like it's just loaded with kids. They plan activities for the kids. They plan activities for the adults. So it like she said, is a very good organization. They have discounts within it. I think if you do the lifetime, they give you a flag that you can.
You get a flag. You get a sticker. All the good stuff.
Yeah, so it really is a great organization.
Speaking of stickers, I don't have your sticker yet, so I'm gonna have to send you my little.
Yeah, resend it because there was a batch that went out all at the same time, and I couldn't remember who all went out, and none of those got delivered. So bless the U.S. Postal Service. So I'm having to like backtrack and figure out who didn't get what. But message me and I'll resend it out.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we talked about it before, but I know that you have one. So we have a lot of stickers, and maybe depending what your address is, we can send you one of ours as well.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we have a sticker door.
Yep.
Yeah, we have a sticker door.
And Nursing on Travel Bug says they love full-time families and $65 per year for membership, and for a lifetime is $365. She believes. So,
something like that.
And they're really excited about your giveaway and 1K prizes and all that.
Yes.
She said, we've built some great relationships. We've been very fortunate to work with some great companies. And they just all stepped up and were like, yeah, we'll give you whatever you want. So.
Yeah, Hughes Auto Formers is giving away a $400 surge protector. Earth Runners, my favorite shoes ever, are giving away a free pair of Earth Runners. Nicole with Full-Time Families giving away a year free. And then our agency that handles all the brand work for us is giving away a $250 audit of your social media. And then we're giving away a $200 Amazon gift card. So it's over $1,000 in prizes to celebrate 5,000 followers.
So tell us your Instagram. And for everybody that's new and so forth, I do want to say hello to RV Underway. That's here as well. That just popped in. So let everybody know how to find you on Instagram so they can learn to get entered into this and so forth.
You can either go to redwhiteandbethune.com and you can get there from there. Or if you go on Instagram, we're Red, White, and Bethune. And it's it's a picture with a rainbow 5,000 in it, and all you have to do is follow the instructions. I believe you have to comment. You can tag as many people as you want for bonus entries, and then you share it to your stories.
They have to like our partners.
And you have to like all the pages, the business pages and stuff. But that's it. You could win a whole bunch of stuff,
which is amazing. This is amazing. And John Chaco wants to say hello to you, and it's nice to see you on the POA today. You're doing a wonderful job by helping her with great information.
Thank you, John. We love you.
So, and nursing our travel bug, put in for the Instagram.
Oh.
Natasha, you're freaking awesome.
That's why she's my moderator and all that. And
I love her. Awesome. I love her.
We don't have a moderator yet. I think it's time we
we need to get one.
Assign that role. That's pretty cool. I was wondering how you're responding to these messages. So I'm like, okay, maybe she has somebody else doing it. So.
Well, actually, Fabian did walk in. So if you start seeing POA stuff, that's him when he comes in. But you don't know. No one knows. And look, Fabian is the coolest housekeeper that I know.
Fabian's pretty awesome. We love him.
Yep. He's trying to spiff him up for when you guys have that campground, saying, hey.
Right?
All right. Oops. Okay. So I'm just reading some of their things. I'm not sure how John's message was retracted. But we'll figure that out. Howdy, Red White and Bethune. We are camped near you at Tampa this year, but you are wrapped up with fans.
Next time you see us, just say, hey, make time for us right now.
We have surprisingly met a lot of people that some reason knew who we were.
Yeah.
And that's very crazy. And I'm like, okay. But no, the show was awesome. We got to meet a lot of people that have watched us and made good friends with some of them. It's pretty cool.
We actually, one of our biggest fans, her name on YouTube's Beanie's World, and she's 9. And so she loves our channel so much. I got connected with her parents, and I told them we were going to be at the Tampa show, and they wanted to know if we could set something up to where we could surprise Beanie. And we ended up surprising her. She was so shocked. She thought that we had already went home. Like, she was crying. We brought her back to the bus, gave her a tour of the bus. And like now us and her family are like really, really good friends. So it's been phenomenal meeting people across the way.
Absolutely. And you have a bus that's unforgettable.
We stand out.
We get a lot of looks.
Yeah. When they look at ours, we have a Jayco. And you see just a bunch of white Jaycos everywhere. They don't know it's us necessarily, mostly because we haven't really put the video out per se. But yeah, you have that amazing bus that's just like, oh, there they go.
It's a blessing and a curse. Sometimes you're like, well, maybe I'd like a little more privacy, but for the most part, it's pretty positive.
And we're really open. Like if someone comes up and wants to chat with us, we'll sit out there for as long as they want to and chat and hang out, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that's the coolest part to me of the road is meeting the people and interacting in the community because it really is a cool community.
It really is. And I'm glad that we were able to find everybody, find you both and so forth. Really appreciate it. I do want to say to everybody, we're about to wrap things up, give or take in about 5 minutes. I love if you have any questions, please put it in the chat. It takes a few seconds before it shows up on our end and so forth. So we want to make sure we get those questions in before we depart. So make sure that you type that in, so forth. And actually, speaking of questions, got one. How long do you guys think you'll do the full-time life? Any plans of stopping?
Forever.
We get asked that a lot. I don't know. Like I say, we never, we didn't really even go into this with an expectation or a end date, but as long as we keep loving what we're doing, I don't really see us stopping anytime soon.
It's just so great because if you don't like somewhere, you can just pick up and go, and you get to see so many amazing things. Like, I don't like sitting stationary for too long.
She doesn't.
I get stir crazy any more than like 2 weeks, and I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
We spent about 3 months in Tennessee during the winter, and we were both like,
we were done
chewing our nails, like we were like ready to get out of there. So it's kind of changed us a little bit. Like, we love to be on the go, and I don't see us stopping anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh, Fabian was wondering, how do you all make your money? But I think he missed that part. It's okay. I love you, baby. Sorry. I just want to let you know what's happening behind the scenes. So you're not like.
And that's that question. That's probably the number one
up.
question out of anything, which I'm sure you guys get it too, of anybody. But like you say, work camping, that's a great option to at least get you into the lifestyle. There's just so many ways out there of doing it.
Yeah, I kind of like it in a sense. Like in the beginning when we started RVing, we were like, let's go. And like we'd stay a couple of days here and there and go wherever we wanted to. And then unfortunately in 2018, Fabian's grandma was not doing so well. We booked it overnight down to go see her. And we found a work camping job that was close to the hospital she was staying at. And then from there, we started to learn to slow down a little bit, appreciate more things. So like change of life helped change our life. And when she passed and everything, we picked up and we went to our campground in Texas, and we stayed in Dallas, Arlington through the winter. And then, you know, we got to understand more about work camping. We got to save up some money, and then we just started from there.
Yeah.
So we still go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of make it your own, you know, whatever suits you and whatever fits your personality, you know. And like when we launched, we were like that too. We were go, you know, and it gets exhausting because you just kind of blow through it all, and then you're just sitting there like, well, what did we even do? I don't even remember what we did, but
I think several people want to do some work camping at the Little Cock Campground.
I guess
absolutely. DOL does. I saw their message earlier and everything, but then people started typing. I lost it. I didn't want to like keep scrolling through, so I'm glad they mentioned it again. Actually, it's not like Coca-Cola. It's
no, the county that the land is located in is in Cock County, and it's Cocké. And the high school is home of the Fighting Cocks, the little rooster things. And so we were like, wouldn't it be funny to name a campground the Little Cock Campground and have like an 8-foot tall rooster out front? So that's where the name came from, because 1, I've got a very dirty mind, but 2, it kind of all just fit.
That's where it came from. I thought it already existed. That is so funny. I'm trying not to laugh.
I just leave it alone. I'm
so glad that you like the birds. That like honestly.
I just let her do her thing and whatever.
But it's gonna be so cool.
We hope. If we can ever get it done.
NOTB RV Gaming says, that campground sounds sketch.
Yeah, it probably will be. It probably will be.
It will not.
Oh, there's a couple of good little things going on in this little chat right now. Walk.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, it's gonna be great. It'll be, but like, imagine all the selfies people can take by it. I want to get shirts made that said "I love Little Cock." You know, it'll be fine.
All right. So on that note, our hour is almost up. I want to say thank you to everybody that stayed to the end and learned about a Little Cock campground and everything else that can happen along the way when you're RVing.
They were gonna watch us, but now they're like, I'm not watching them fools.
Make sure that you check out their YouTube channel. The link is down in the description or throughout the live stream. It's been posted. And want to say thank you again to Jen and Kyle. Really appreciate you joining us.
And Fabian and Nursing Our Travel Bug and everybody that came on. Thank you so much. And that beginning video brought tears to my eyes. So thank you.
You're welcome. And you're about to see it again. So bye-bye to everybody, and make sure that you keep proceeding onward in your adventures. Till next time.
Bye-bye.